So dear students, today we are on exercise 2.5 and we will have various kind of question related to 2.5 only to understand better. Okay. So first I am taking the first pattern. Okay. The first pattern which I am taking as question number exercise 2.5 question number 2 I am finding little different, not too much different. It's just a similar question which we have already done it, but we'll do this kind of pattern once again. So the question is beta n by 2 minus 3n upon 4 plus 5n upon 6 is equal to 21. I would request each one of you that if you know the method, if you have understood the method, please do it along with me. Don't think that ma'am is doing, so I have to only watch it. If you feel that you have already understood the process, I would suggest you also do it along with me. आपकी practice भी हो जाएगी and I'm also doing कहीं पर wrong होगा तो आप उसको match कर सकते हो. ठीक है? So all of you do it along with me. Now, if you will see this question, beta, the first part which comes in our mind that all the variable terms should come one side. सारे के सारे वेरिएबल जितने भी टर्म्स वाले हैं बेटा वो एक तरफ होना चाहिए. और अगर आप इस क्वेश्चन को गौर से देखोगे, you will find every variable related terms are written one side only. That is written in LHS. So this thing we don't need to change. ठीक है? So it is already written in a perfect manner. And if you talk about constant, which is already written on right hand side alone. So there is no need of changing the terms from here to there. Just you need to solve. So what will be the first step? You are knowing it is a form of fraction. This is also form of fraction. This is also form of fraction only. So the first step to solve fraction is LCM. LCM of 2, 4 and 6. So first of all, this आप side में उसका LCM निकालो. It will give you 2 ones, it will give you 2 twos, it will give you 2 threes. Again 2 will give you, and this is 3. So 2 twos are 4, 4 threes are 12. Now LCM is coming 2 twos are 4, 4 threes are 12. So आपने LCM ले लिया. Now LCM we will write it down like this. It will be 12. Now the same thing, नीचे divide ऊपर multiply वाला same process. Now how will you do it? It will give you 6 and 6 multiplied by n, which will give us 6n. Then we have the sign we will not change, it will remain common. Now 4 and 12 when you will solve, it will give you 3 and 3 multiplied by 3, which will give us 3 3s are 9n. Okay, then the same thing again, we will have the sign of plus, we will write it down plus only. Then the same thing, 6 and 12 when you will solve, you will get it 2 because 6 2s are 12. And 2 5 when you will multiply, 2 5s are 10 will come. Okay, now till here we have done it. Now move on to the next step, which is already written, that is 21. Okay, now move on to the next line. You have this 10n and this is minus 9n. Okay, so अगर 10n और minus 9n solve होगा बेटा तो plus n हो जाएगा. It will give you plus n, and this is 6n. So 6n plus n, which will be added together, will give you 7n. So I'm writing it directly. ठीक है, या आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो. दिस इज माइनस 9n, दिस इज 6n. तो जब सॉल्व होगा तो इट विल गिव यू माइनस 3n एंड प्लस 10n. जब सॉल्व होगा इट विल गिव यू अगेन द 7n ओनली. सो इधर यू सॉल्व फ्रॉम दिस साइड और यू सॉल्व इट फ्रॉम दैट साइड, इट विल गिव यू द सेम आंसर. नाउ 7n अपॉन 12, आई हैव रिटन दिस, इज इक्वल टू 21. नाउ दिस हैज कम, व्हिच इज वेरी इजी टू सॉल्व, जो कि हमने पहले से पढ़ चुका है. कैसे करेंगे? सबसे पहले ये डिवीजन वाला 12 we will remove from here. It will give you 7n is equals to 21 into 12. ठीक है, written like this. I am not going to solve it. ठीक है, I will multiply at the last. ये मेरा वाला जो स्टेप है वो सबसे लास्ट का रहेगा बेटा. So n will be 21 into 12 divided by 7. Now 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 12. Sorry, 7 threes are 21. I am so sorry. Now this is 3 into 12, which will give us 12 threes are 36. N value is coming 36. Finished. N value is coming. So in this question, if you will see, it is written in the form of fraction. This is also written in the form of fraction. This is also written in the form of fraction. But this number is not written in the form of fraction. The first step which we are going to do is, we'll write it down this. ठीक है, ताकि सब एक जैसे दिखें. ठीक है. And the next thing which I will do is, I'll take it all the terms of x one side. So यहाँ पर हो जाएगा x upon 1 -8x upon 3 is already here only. -5x upon 2, which is written that side, I am taking it this side, so which will give us 5x upon 2. Now all the x related terms are like written once here only. ठीक है, पूरे के पूरे इस तरफ आ गए. Now 17/6 will keep it here only, and this plus 7 will go that side, in it will become -7 upon 1. ठीक है, हो गए सारे terms. You can also count it 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. We have 5 terms. ठीक है. Now the main step, that you have all the things in the form of fractions, so we will have the LCM together. And LCM के लिए बेटा 3 and 2 both are co-prime numbers, so LCM will be multiplication of those, so it will give you only 6. Now you have to just solve it. So you will solve, this will give you 6x, this will give you 16x, because 3 and 6 you will divide, you will get it 2, 2 8 is 16, then plus यहाँ पर आ जाएगा 3, 3 5 is 15x. Now यहाँ पे जब आप solve करोगे, it will give you 6, यहाँ आ जाएगा 6 7 is 42, and this will give you minus, like this one minus sign, and this is 17. This is the step. If you have this step correct, your last step will also come correct. Okay, let's move on to the further part. Now this is beta 15 in positive, and this is 16 in negative. So plus 15 minus 16, it will give you minus x, और यहाँ पे था आपके पास 6x, और ये दोनों सॉल्व होकर के आपको देंगे यहाँ पे minus x. और 6x minus x जब आप सॉल्व करोगे, you will get it directly 5x. So I am writing it directly 5x. 5x upon 6. और यहाँ जब आप सॉल्व करोगे, 42 and 17 जब हम सॉल्व करेंगे, 12 में से 7 जाएगा तो बचेगा आपके पास 5, एंड यहाँ हो जाएगा 3, 3 में से 1 जाएगा तो बचेगा आपके पास 2. ठीक है, तो 25 and 17, which will give us 42, and the larger number was 42, the sign will be of -25, and this is 6. अब now I am telling you one thing. If you just find this thing, कि अगर आपके पास एक चीज यहाँ पे हो फ्रैक्शन के फॉर्म में, सेम वही चीज दूसरी तरफ उसी फॉर्म में फ्रैक्शन में हो, लेकिन एक ही फ्रैक्शन हो, याद रखिएगा, एंड दोनों के डिनोमिनेटर सेम हो, तो बेटा यू कैन कैंसिल द डिनोमिनेटर. ठीक है, दिस इज वन ट्रिक आई एम टेलिंग यू. और ऑल्सो यू कैन डू इट वन मोर थिंग, जो कि आप एक चीज और इसमें कर सकते हो. लेट मी टेल यू दिस, लेट मी पुट दिस कैमरा डाउन. यस, एक चीज और आप इसमें कर सकते हो. दिस इज इन डिविजन, इट विल गो दैट साइड इन मल्टीप्लिकेशन. सो ये हो जाएगा -25/6 इन मल्टीप्लिकेशन विद 6. तो ये वाला 6 और ये वाला 6 वैसे भी कैंसिल हो जाएगा. तो आप चाहो तो डायरेक्ट भी कैंसिल कर सकते हो. ठीक है, डायरेक्ट भी कैंसिल कर सकते हो फॉर सेविंग योर टाइम. नाउ इट विल गिव यू x, 5x is equals to -25. जब सॉल्व होगा तो इट विल गिव यू x is equals to -5. Finish. So the solution of this particular question will be -5. I hope you are knowing according to the process of bracket solving. सबसे पहला स्टेप बेटा यही आता है, to open the bracket. So if you find this kind of question, the first step will be to open the bracket, and bracket are always opened by using distributive property. So distributive property के according आप directly पहले सबसे पहले करके bracket open करना शुरू करिए. If bracket के बाहर, if the sign is positive बेटा, so you will not have any problem into it. But if bracket के बाहर, if the sign is of negative, please do it carefully. ठीक है, now let's solve it. 15 multiply by y, it will give you 15y. 15 multiply by 4, which will give us 60. The sign was negative, so it will be negative. ठीक है, ये सॉल्व हो गया. अब दूसरे स्टेप पे आते हैं. दिस इज द साइन ऑफ नेगेटिव. तो -2 से जब मल्टीप्लाई होगा y का, इट विल गिव यू -2y. माइनस से माइनस विल गेट मल्टीप्लाई, विच विल गिव अस प्लस, एंड 2 9s इट विल गिव यू 18. ये भी ब्रैकेट खत्म. मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. नाउ प्लस साइन, प्लस 5y, and it will give you 5 6 are 30. So plus 30 is equal to 0. Now what we are going to do, we are keeping all the variables one side, keeping all the constant one side. So पहले देखेंगे हम, यहाँ पर हमारे पास है 15y, फिर we have -2y, then we have plus 5y. 3 terms are written with y sign, and now we have all the terms of constant value, -60 plus 18 and plus 30 is equal to 0. ठीक है, now let's solve this. 15y minus 2y, which you will solve it, it will give you 13y, and 13y plus 5y I have written together, then minus 60, I am writing it together only, 30 और इसको add करोगे तो it will give you 48 is equal to 0. Now two terms बची हैं केवल, ठीक है. Now let's solve it further. 13y and 5y it will be added together, will give you 18y, then minus sign. This is minus 60 and this is 48, which you will solve it, it will give you 12 only. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा minus 12. Why I am writing minus 12? Because 60 was greater, one was negative, one was positive. That is why I have subtracted and written here minus 12. Now is equal to 0. Now solve it further. How will you do that? 12 will go that side. It will give you 18y is equals to 0 plus 12, which will give you only 12. Okay. Now move on to the last step. Y is equals to 12 by 18. Now this is our answer. Just make it simplified. How will you make it simplified? You are knowing both the numbers come in table of 3. So you have to just cut it now. How will you cut that, beta? 3 4s are 12, 3 6s are 18. ठीक है, फिर से कट होगा तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 2 और यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 3. 6 2 are 12, 6 3s are 18. आप डायरेक्टली भी कट कर सकते हो. You will get the answer 2 by 3. So this question has the solution 2 by 3.